Hi guys, how are you doing? This is from TechCentury and welcome to my unboxing and first look of the OnePlus One, the 64GB version. And I've been from excited about the OnePlus One to ranting about the OnePlus One, and now it's finally time for the unboxing and the first look. I'm really excited, still a little bit pissed off, but anyways. But a big thanks first has to go out to Rockwell7 on Twitter and Connected Digital World, because they were the ones who made this actually possible. I didn't get an invite from OnePlus or anything, so they made it possible. So big thanks to those guys. You'll find links to them in the description below. But now let's get started after the intro. So here we have the OnePlus One plus the separate charger. This for the European Union, of course. Now we'll put this to the side because honestly we waited long enough for the smartphone, and I did as well. So we're just gonna cut here this plastic open. And I mean, it's crazy that they still have so many issues with actually getting the smartphone in stores, or at least being able to put it up for pre-order. So I don't know how many months went by now, probably like 2 or 3, and still you're dependent on these invites. Fortunately I was able to get one, but of course a lot of people aren't, and I can completely understand if you're pissed off. But now let's get to the unboxing. So open here, and then we probably have a box within the box, and yes we do. So there is the another box here, of course, with this very nice OnePlus branding. I mean, once you actually have it, it's very nice. Also the packaging here already. Let's actually slide this out. And also, of course, the color scheme is like very nice in this red and also white here. And there we see the smartphone itself. So we have the smartphone right here on the front. So we are going to lift this out. And there it is. So I'll quickly put this to the side, but I'm not going to make you wait too long, don't worry. Just quickly taking a look at what else is in the box. And here we already see we basically just have this little SIM removal tool in this little pouch, which is very nice to just store this SIM ejector. And then next up we'll just have this micro USB cable right here, also in this red and white color scheme. A flat cable, which I feel like it's very nice. And then on the other side we have this special USB plug. I'm not the biggest fan of those. I'd rather have a regular USB plug, but of course that doesn't really matter too much. And now last but not least, let's quickly take a look at the charger, and then we're already done with all the accessories that are here included in the box. So here's the charger, nothing special really about this, just your regular USB charger. And then we see just USB right here, OnePlus branding, and that's pretty much it. So now let's get back to the smartphone. Wasted enough time here on the accessories. And I have to say, just like the first impressions of this sandstone black back right here are very nice. A very good grip here on the back, and so that's definitely nice to see. Now if we take a look just at the smartphone itself, we'll see that we have the 13 megapixel camera right here on top. Then we have a dual LED flash. Unfortunately, this is not in these two colors. So as you see, for example, on the iPhone 5S, not the natural flash, but 2 LEDs is always nice. Of course, also if you use this, for example, as a torch. Then the OnePlus logo right here, a hole for the microphone. And then here on the right side, we'll find the on and off or sleep and wake button. Then here on the bottom, we'll find 2 speakers. So these are actually dual mono and not stereo, which I just heard like a couple of days ago. We have another microphone right here and the micro USB port. And then here on the left side we just have volume up and down, and then also the micro SIM card slot. Last but certainly not least, here on the top we'll actually have another microphone and then also the 3.5mm headphone jack. Then we also have a couple of notices here on the front. This device only supports standard size micro SIM cards. Usage of irregular sizes SIM cards may damage this device. And then second, the battery is not removable on this device. If there's any issue regarding the battery, please contact the OnePlus One customer service. And then last but certainly not least, also this card holds information about your device. Please keep this with you along with the warranty card. So now let's remove this screen protector right here. And there we have the OnePlus One in all of its glory. And I have to say, it looks and feels very nice. Certainly a very premium feel in the hand and certainly not cheap whatsoever. So let's see if this actually has any power to power the phone on, and yes, already vibrated. So here we are now with the OnePlus One. I just entered, for example, my Gmail address, signed up for a CyanogenMod account, and so here we are now in the setup process, and we can just see how we can organize our backgrounds and such, of course, and also of course wallpaper. And there we are all set up here on the OnePlus One. Here you see my hometown, also the temperature, so it's pretty warm outside. Now you also of course had the chance to, for example, switch between on-screen buttons or also the capacitive ones below the display. I chose the capacitive ones because that basically gives you more screen real estate. Now if we talk about the specs on the OnePlus One, we have here a 5.5-inch display, which looks really nice, full HD resolution. Also of course an IPS panel, which means amazing viewing angles as well as also color reproduction. And so far it just looks very nice. Now CyanogenMod of course also means that this is basically kind of like a modified stock version of Android, if that makes sense. So we don't have a skin on top of this, but we can, for example, choose from different themes. So that's nice to see. And also, of course, the performance is very nice because there's no skin that drags down on the performance. In terms of processor, here on the OnePlus One, we have the Snapdragon 801, which is one of the fastest chips available. So you also find this, for example, in the Galaxy S5 and the new HTC One, or also the LG G3. And then we also have 3 gigs of RAM, which is very nice to see. So for me, so far, it's definitely a highlight. I really like the design here on the OnePlus One, and just of course also CyanogenMod and the fact that we have 64 gigabytes of storage here on board. So no need for micro SD card expansion. And again, if you can get your hands on one, then it's probably one of the best devices that you can get right now, especially for the price of 299 euros here for the 64 gigabyte version in Germany. Now I currently don't have any invites, so I'm very sorry if you were hoping for that, but I don't have any. And I'll just make sure to bring you my coverage of this phone in the next couple of days. For example, like camera tests of the 13 megapixel Sony shooter that's here on the back, as well as also the 5 megapixel camera on the front. And I'm just very excited. There was actually already an over-the-air update here on the OnePlus One, so software update shouldn't be an issue at all. I'm just looking forward to using this phone, and I really hope to see you also in my next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure to click the annotation next to this video, or also click next or previous to check out another video of ours. Thanks for watching. See you next time.